Some dope content for you today. Got some great sneaker information. We're gonna be talking about the April SB. Legendary skateboarder Shane O'Neal. He has a skateboarding company called April. That brand is gonna be collabing with Nike for some April Nike SB dunks. We've seen the mock-ups. Now we have the real version of the shoe. We have pictures of the real shoe. We're gonna see the real colorway. We're gonna see the real color blocking, all the graphics. It's a dope shoe, highly anticipated shoe. So we're gonna take a look at the first look images here today. All right, we also gonna talk about the multiple colorways that have been confirmed for the Nike Air Mack Attack. Now that's the tennis player John McEnroe. He had a signature shoe with Nike that came out in 1984. It will be retro in 2023. Now we knew this, and we seen an image of the retro that we were expecting. Recently though, other colorways of this Mack Attack have been put out there on the internet. So I'm gonna let y'all know about that. We're gonna talk about the different colorways of the Mack Attacks, all right? Now we also gonna talk about the Nike AZG, the Air Zoom generation, the LeBron ones, the first shoes that LeBron wore his rookie season. Now we had mock-ups of those, and obviously those were retros from 2003, so we figured how they were gonna look, but we got the new images of the 2023 release, so we're gonna get into that, okay? We also gonna talk about the Concept Japan. They have an Air Max 1 and they have a dunk that's dropping. Concept Japan is a really interesting type of collab that Nike does, and all of their shoes are, highly coveted, and a lot of people really love these Concept Japan projects that they do with Nike. Now, if you enjoy this information, if you think it's entertaining or you find the information useful, like, share, subscribe, help the channel grow. Let's get into the sneaker content now. Now, let's get into these April dunks, man. Now, dunks and SBs have been lit this year, man. A lot of people have been trying to get their hands on all the SBs, all the dunks. They've been a hot shoe for this year, along with the Jordan 1s. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are eating these shoes up, man, and I don't think this release is gonna be any different. The April dunks are crazy, man. They look beautiful. They're a good looking shoe, even under the bottom with the April graphic of the rose. I mean, this is just hitting the icy blue bottoms with that teal kind of look. This is just a beautiful shoe, and I know a lot of people are going to be anticipating the shoe and waiting in line to cop. Now, there's no release date yet for this shoe, but what I'm hearing, this shoe is going to release soon. It's probably going to be in the next couple of months. It's been a lot of talk about this, a lot of hype. We've seen the mock-ups very early. Now that we see actual pictures of the real shoe, actual images of the real shoe, that probably means the drop is coming up soon. That's usually the case once you have mock-ups for years or for months and months. Usually when you get the real images, when you see the real thing, that means that the shoe release date is probably right around the corner, not too far away at all. Now, I can tell y'all right now, these will have some resale value. I don't know how crazy it's gonna be. I don't know how high the resale value is gonna get. I can't tell you that, but I definitely know there's gonna be resale value here just because it's a Nike, it's a collab, it's a dunk collab, it's a SB. All those things wrapped into one, that usually equals high resale value. Now, again, there's no release date yet, but we do know the retail is going to be $120. It's going to come in full family sizing, which is another indicator that it might be a lot of shoes. Now, there's no stock numbers or anything like that, but usually when a shoe comes in full family sizing, it's a lot of stock, all right? So that's a good option for people who, just want a personal pair for themselves. The resellers, that's really not for y'all. We know y'all got bots and y'all gonna get them, but for all my people who want them just for personal wear, it will be in full family sizing, so it's probably gonna be a hefty stock, and it's also gonna be a special box edition, all right? So we know anytime SB has special boxes, they're usually big resellers, you know what I mean? They're usually some type of interactive collector's item with the special packaging. So keep an eye out for these April SB dunks. Are y'all gonna be picking these up? All right, now let's talk about these LeBron AZGs, the Air Zoom generations. I'm really feeling these kicks. I like them. I think they look dope. I actually think these, the 2023 version, they look better than the original version. Now, we know that the first home game AZGs, the first home game colorway is going to be released on March 21st. So by the time you see this, the shoe's going to already be out. But these first games are the shoes that LeBron wore during his first game in the NBA. So his first NBA game, the game against the Kings, all right? This is that colorway. We don't have a release date yet, but we do know the retail price is gonna be $180. I made a video about the first home game AZGs that dropped on March 21st. I also said that there will be more colorways. I said that this won't be the only colorway. I said I'm pretty sure Nike liked the silhouette for 2023. They think it's gonna blend in very well. And now we have confirmation that the first game, which is the picture that you see on the screen, those are coming soon. Like I said, we don't have a release date, but we also know that the Wolf Grays are coming too. So that's 3 colorways right there of these AZGs that they're dropping back to back to back. I mean, they're all gonna come out this year. So more colorways are on the way, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about these AZGs. Once I seen the first retro, I knew more colorways was coming. This is gonna be a shoe that Nike wants to excel LeBron's shoe legacy with. It's gonna be this shoe, man. This is one of the best looking LeBrons. When it comes to LeBrons, people don't really like the way LeBrons look. I'm gonna keep it real. It's only a certain few LeBrons that people really like. This AZG is one of them. If Nike keeps pumping these out in different colorways, it's gonna increase LeBron's shoe legacy. I think people are gonna respect his shoe legacy much more. Don't get me wrong, LeBron does have grails. South Beaches, those are grails. What the LeBron, those are grails. Now he got some grails now, but the AZG is gonna help his shoe legacy. We're gonna see a lot of these. We're gonna see a lot of colorways in the near future for these shoes, man. The future's bright for these AZGs. I'm feeling them. I think they're a dope shoe, man. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about these LeBron AZGs. All right, now let's get into these Mack attacks, man. These Nike Air Mack attacks. John McEnroe's signature from 1984 will get retro this year, and we seen pictures early. We seen the black. I think it's like a black and gray and white colorway. We seen LeBron wearing them. We seen Travis Scott wearing them. But recently we seen multiple colorways. A picture surface of multiple Mack Attack colorways, and it's been pretty much confirmed some of these new colorways will be released in 2023. Now, this is gonna be a Social Status collab, all right? Now, what Social Status is, it's a streetwear brand. They've done all type of collabs. They've done collabs with Nike before. They actually did the pony hair 6s and they did the chocolate milk dunks, which the chocolate milk dunks, those are one of my favorite dunks, man. That's a super cool looking shoe. I'm not a huge fan of the pony hair 6s, but they're dope too. So Social Status has worked with Nike before. They've worked with collabs before. They understand the game, and I think this Mack Attack is gonna be another successful collab with Nike and Social Status. Now, it's a lot of unknown information about this shoe. I don't know if the new multiple colorways that we've seen is the Social Status collab, or if the Mack Attack shoe overall is a Social Status collab. Now, I'm not sure, I don't know. On the insoles of the new colorways that was pictured, you actually seen the Social Status logo, but as far as the first colorway that we seen, I didn't see inside the shoe, so I don't know if those insoles had the Social Status symbol. I don't even know if that original colorway, that gray and black colorway, is a Social Status collab. I'm not sure. Like I said, it's not a lot known about the shoe. But what I am hearing is it's a possible May release, and when the shoe releases, it will be multiple colorways released at one time. Now, that's not confirmed. I don't know that for sure, but that is what I have read from multiple sources, that it will be released in May, and it's gonna be multiple colorways released at the same time. So I don't know if it's just gonna be multiple Social Status colorways or Social Status colorways and the original gray and white colorway. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to stay tuned and see, but any information I get, it will be here on Kick and Flavor, and I'll let y'all know as soon as possible. Now let's get into these Concept Japan collabs, okay? Now, what Concept Japan is a sector of Nike that pays homage to Japanese culture and Japanese streetwear and heritage. Concept Japan was actually the URL for Nike's website in Japan at one point, okay? So obviously that's not the case anymore. It's probably just Nike.com or whatever. I don't know, I'll have to look that up. But they took that name and they used that name. They kind of immortalized that name to brand collabs that have Japanese influence and Japanese artistry, you know, just paying homage to the creators from Japan and the relationship that Nike has with Japan, its creators and its supporters in Japan. Now, the first shoe we're gonna talk about is this Air Max 1. It's been a lot of Air Max 1s this year in fire colorways, crazy colorways. This is fire as well. This is a crazy colorway, the blue and maize colorway. The fabric on this shoe, it almost looked kind of like snake skin, man. This is just a beautiful looking shoe, dope shoe. Air Max 1 in this colorway. I would have never thought to make an Air Max 1 this color, man. It just hits, man. I don't know if it's the fabric as well, the snake skinish kind of look. It kind of look like scales. I don't know, man. It's just a dope looking shoe. Now, I'm kind of disappointed because this is going to be a women's exclusive, or that's what I'm hearing, that this is a women's exclusive. I don't know anything about extended size or anything like that, but from what I'm hearing, it will be a women's exclusive, and the retail is $160. Now, the second Concept Japan shoe is another banger, man. Brown suede. It looks like snakeskin dunks, man. These shoes look off the chain, man. These shoes look absolutely crazy. I love the color scheme, that black and that brown. That color blocking and that colorway, it reminds me of the Puss Head dunks, man. I'm not sure if it's the Puss Head 1 or 2. I think it's the 2. I think it's the Puss Head 2, the black and brown. A great looking dunk, one of the best dunks that I've seen, the Puss Head dunk. That black and brown colorway is just off the chain, man. It just pops. Now, it's even less known about this shoe. There's no pricing, there's no sizing, there's no release date. All we see is pictures, and we do know Concept Japan usually takes their time, so I'm not sure when these shoes are coming out. It's not a lot that we know about them, but we do know they will be released in 2023. But any information that I get about either one of these, whether it be the Air Max 1 or these dunks, any Concept Japan news I get, I'll bring it here to y'all. Like I say, it's not a lot that we know about these shoes. They kind of keeping people in the dark, but as soon as we get the news, it will be here on Kick and Flavor. Now, there's a lot of heat we discussed in today's episode. I think this may be one of my only episodes that I've done where I didn't talk about Jordans. I didn't talk about Jordans at all today. Not one pair of Jordans. That may be a first. I'm not sure. Y'all let me know in the comments, man. Now, if you enjoy the information, if you find it useful, or even if you just find it entertaining, like, share, subscribe, help the channel grow. I enjoy bringing y'all news about sneakers. I enjoy helping people stay up to date about sneakers. I understand everybody don't just sit around reading about sneakers all day. I read about sneakers a lot. I really like sneakers. I enjoy talking about them. I enjoy bringing y'all news and letting y'all know what's going on in the sneaker world. Thank you for watching. I'm going to see y'all on the next episode of Kick and Flavor.